Who talking? I'm in the game, man.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up with
No, I'm in the
first and
game.
10.
What's up? I'm in the game. What's happening? Yeah. What you say?
On the fake, Mariota. Complete to the tight
I
end again.
know, bro. I told you, bro. I told you everything that man got is exotic. That ain't gas. That's exotic, bro.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 to go for the first. Maybe a good spot to take a shot here. 2nd and short from the 34. Mariota now on 2nd down. Going underneath for Williams. It's an 8-yard pickup. Only gets to a new
If
7.
you
Might
want
see the end of
it.
the half, DMV.
Favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go.
What that, dog?
Not before getting this inside the 30.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know?
So now then, the big play has him
What you
all
got
the way
going on,
inside
Op?
the 30 now,
What you got
1st and
going
10.
on, Op?
Mariota on 1st down. And Walker has it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Put that nigga in the
6 yards on the
mouth.
first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you
I'm not your
visualize
regular
what's going to
degular.
happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Mariota again. Flushed out right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Man was nowhere near me, dog. He was nowhere near me. The game made me go to him so he could grab me, dog.
Try this shit again, dog.
Oh my God.
Try this shit again, dog.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Say Biggs, you're on that YouTube. Man, why you niggas get mad like y'all don't fucking look at YouTube? But y'all niggas makes me sick with that, dog.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but My only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Extra point put through by Succo, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
It's Christmas time in the city. Ding-a-ling, ding-a-ling. It's Christmas time in the city.
I'm so sad. Nigga called Doug Benson.
Oh, he was wide open.
Man, that
Now
is
here's
nigga.
Suckup out to kick it away.
Do I got any type of plays like?
And this
I see you back there, big dog. I see you back there, big dog.
for a touchback. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they
I
get
can do
set
it
to
too,
take
man.
over.
I can do it
And
too.
fortunate to get points on the board last time.
I can do it too. DMV, I can do it too.
Kickers in today's game are so
DMV,
good
I
and
can
so
do it
skilled
too.
and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that.
I
That's a
try not to
hard
do
field
it
goal
too.
that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense
DMV,
can
I can do it too.
here. We'll see. The drive will start
DMV,
by
I can do it too.
even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop
Y'all don't
short
fuck
of
with
the 30.
DMV. I fuck
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10.
It's Christmas time in the city. Ring-a-ling, ding-a-ling.
Jones. And he'll go down shy of
It's
the 40
Christmas
at the
time in
41.
the city.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's
Who
the
was that?
Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking
Who
at a
that is
second
talking?
and short yardage to start things out.
Damn, boy, your voice got a little higher since you been gone, man. Since you been gone, I'm in free for the first time. I'm totally lost, yeah, yeah. It was you,
Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
yeah, yeah.
Got a man, it's
Started
caught
off
inside
friends.
the 10.
Oh,
And that one results in 35 yards.
since you been gone.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know
And
I'm going to
every
do that.
year
That's a tough
you
situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that
gotta
ball has
win
got
by a
streaking
dub.
towards him. Have to work on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around
Yeah.
it and play the football.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third and goal, Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Titans getting set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you
Good
score
catch, though,
once,
bro.
you feel
Good
like you
catch,
can
man.
go
Good
back out
game,
there and
man.
get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
Good
They feel
game,
like they're in a
DMV.
groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to
game,
stay in that groove here this go around.
Good game.
Start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he's got room. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive.
Not enough
17
time to
yards and moves the
tell you
sticks.
how you
Clock
save my
running under 4
soul.
to play now as they
Not
come up
enough
with a first
time
and
to
10.
tell you how you make me whole.
On play action,
Not enough
Mariota.
time to tell you
He'll get
how
this
you
to
set
his tight
me
end. It's
free.
Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works
You've
it
been
past the
good
50.
to
First down,
me.
Titans, gain of 10.
Got me
After
so
that completion, you can
good.
understand why so many teams in
Oh
the
yeah.
league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups
So
now. If
good.
you can't run with a tight end as a
Oh
linebacker, this is going to be the result every
yeah.
time.
It
And he
all
gets this
so
inside
good.
the 35-yard line.
Oh.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14
Oh.
yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start to slow
Children, when
down,
you
which can lead to
pray, you
57,
gotta
some sloppy
call
tackling.
his
And how
name.
about right there? He ran right
Children,
through
when
that
you
weak tackle,
pray, you
too.
From
gotta
the 32
call
now,
his
here's
name.
first and 10.
Children, when you pray, you gotta call his name. Call the name of Jesus, prayer
On a
change.
read option, it's Mariota. And
Children,
now
when
he'll
you
tuck it
pray,
in.
you
Give
gotta.
him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Children, when you
Typically on the
pray,
read
you
option play,
gotta.
when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through.
Pray,
How
you
about the inside
gotta.
linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the
Call the
quarterback
name of
and hold him
Jesus,
to a
prayer
short gain. Did it to
change.
perfection.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Rolling to his
Jesus,
right.
his disciples,
And
they
he
were
fires
selling
one. It's
out his feet.
intercepted.
Long
Picked
came a
off by
storm,
Robert Alford.
and
And a
even
big
faster
turnover
still.
there as his guys will get the football back.
That goal line, son. I can't never get in that picture, you hear me?
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now first and 10 at their own 11.
Stunning. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Niggas be stunning.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And that's caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one goes
Well,
for
that boy
46
scared. You boy scared out here.
yards.
These hits these, man. You boy scared, bro. You boy
And
scared,
the
bro.
big play has him
You
all
boy
the way
scared,
out
bro.
near midfield for a first and 10.
You boy scared out here, bro.
2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Solidify my
We're back
defense.
to
See, I gotta
Atlanta
get my game
right
up,
after
man,
this
when I be
timeout.
playing you niggas. Get up!
Hey, gun.
Hey, wait. Nigga on this bitch.
What, man? What? What you want, man?
Nigga like God, son, I'ma punish him, you
On
heard?
first and 10, it's Ryan.
Really
And he's
well,
caught
man.
inside the
When I get my
25.
game up, he gonna be the first on my
He got
list, you
29
heard?
yards that
Really
time.
well, man.
And we see another pitch and catch there to
Y'all
the
need to
running
leave
back.
God's
This
son
position
alone.
just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the
I ain't
18-yard
even hit that
line.
motherfucker.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Come on with me.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, shit be pissing me off.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
I know you'd have been pissed. Oh, he'd have caught that inbound.
Hey, Tuesday. Get up!
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Hey.
Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And his kick is good. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
I gotta nail something out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
DMV, man. You don't see nobody hit them holes like that, DMV, man.
Thing that we do. If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda.
DMV, man.
That's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
DMV, right.
And put together some nice plays.
Well, I'm toting that bit, bro. You see how I took my time, man, waiting for that hole to develop, waiting for you to run fast and all that, then I hit the turbo.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Appreciate it, bro.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken
I don't know what's wrong with Reddy Well.
Able to drop him for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
We got 3. Blue 18.
That nigga slow as a motherfucker, man.
Hey, let's go. Pick it up, T.
I was trying to send that bitch on here, brother.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that,
Oh man, I'm done, man. I'm done, man. I gotta go and get my little boy ready to go to Alabama, man.
But make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do
All right,
exactly
big dog.
what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and
Yes,
go and
sir.
get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he.
Oh, you weren't coming back in that game, DMV.
And
That
now
one
we're going to
rolled
get a
with.
timeout here called by the defense.
What?
As they'll start with a little over 3 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah,
of
the
play.
ball get whooped by 30 in the end of the third. You was
Mario will
coming.
need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Man, you gotta understand this, dude, man. I've been winning by 30 since the first quarter, man.
Play action now. Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great.
30-21.
Down once more.
30-21, same smell. Both of them stink.
We get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years
Man,
ago
look,
that
bro.
for some teams,
Bro.
that's how they have to deal with
Bro.
pass protection in their line block.
Bro, you had 308 yards in the air, bro.
And it leads to a play action.
Bro, you had 308 yards in the air, bro. I got 314 yards on the ground. Off 8 carries. Off 8 carries, man. Y'all look at this, man. I just sent it to the party. Come on, bro. Are you serious?
Down, they snap it to
Are you serious?
and this will be incomplete.
Yeah, we could have finished the game, bro, but why? Why beat a dead cow?
Catcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football.
Man, no way. You ain't locked me up since the beginning of the game.
Left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt.
Man, look, man.
You're watching the NFL.
Man, it was 21-0 in the second quarter.
We welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
And you still been losing by 21 since you got back home.
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
You feel me? But look, what you got to understand here, man. You got to understand here, man. I already whooped you before, man. This right here just.
And I never want to make something.
Man, don't make me dig through this trash.
Create more hype than what is there. But this is
Don't make me dig through this trash now.
a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game.
Me and you, been
To start the second half too.
cash out.
They expect to get into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for
PayPal. I got PayPal too.
First down,
Stop.
Mariota.
I got PayPal too. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will be stopped
I like it, man.
at the 34-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking
Yeah,
for.
man, my birthday goddamn Monday, man. My birthday Monday, man. So I got goddamn shit situated, man. Slide back home, man. Take my little boy to his mama and stuff like that.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
We got a little job I gotta do back in Bama, so gotta make this play too.
Get up! There we go!
Oh, look, guys, so you got my number, right?
For that money, G.
Hey, wait.
Yeah, I got you locked in, bro.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Invite him to the party, man. I told him I was finna step out the party.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, let's go! Right.
Get back up here, man.
Check. 11, 21. Sprint, 54.
No, don't go out there.
Man, that's 3 strikes he out.
Gun.
Now Ryan on second down. His throw caught right around the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman.
Rally Rail.
6-yard touchdown.
DMV.
And the Falcons turn.
Y'all will be seeing me again, man.
But wait, then I'm about to get my money spent online.
Rally Rail, DMV. Y'all will be seeing me again, man.
No, I'm about to get my money online. I'm about to play some
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Who said they played 21 possessions?
Not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
Who said they played 21 possessions?
We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go.
Well, the game was over then, DMV. If you played 21 possessions, the game was over.
First play. Give the
It was over.
Mario and the Titans break the huddle first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I'm coming big, baby. Backs up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans
man.
close the gap just a bit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well. The rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Really well.
They just get the playoff. Now Mariota. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Ryan. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on 2nd down. Now they got to come up with something big here on 3rd.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
21. Go.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Room here to run. Brown with his stick skills.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mariota flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, big.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defense is talking about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
12. Let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Throw.
I was singing the song.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Wait! 54, south! Left! Hey, gun! 21! Let him go!
Now Ryan on 1st down. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. That goes for a gain of 31.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he's gone 2 and 2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Freeman again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Get up!
On 3rd down, Ryan. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Kamale Correa in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
If the weather is not up so hard, I'm not like
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Bryant's kick is good. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Walker with a grab, left side. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
What's the run? They're running it.
One.
Ah, son.
Three.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Vic Beasley. He's the one that finally ends up corralling him. And my goodness, that is a disastrous loss. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
We got 4.
Three.
Slam.
Three.
From the gun, Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Tennessee. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mariota on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I got 8.
One.
Single. I got a single in the slot.
One.
Go now.
One. Three.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
He's going to go for a big play down, and that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Now Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Hey, gun. 51. Get up!
On second down, here's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper from 17 yards out. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Mariota. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Give him 30 yards there.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that. But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
Set, flag, 80.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They try again with Lewis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Let's go.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Watch tight end.
One.
4 down.
Set, blue 18.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun! Left!
On 1st down, Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
22! Gun!
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, let's go! Go! Run! Gun! That's it, baby! That's it! Hey, express! Mike, check, 59!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Robert Alford. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of